In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. And then God separated the light from the darkness, and called the light day and the darkness night. And evening passed and morning came, marking the first day. And then God said, "Let there be a space between the waters to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." God called the space sky. And evening passed and morning came, marking the second day. And then God said, "Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear." God called the dry ground land, and the waters sea. And God saw that it was good. And then God said, "Let the land sprout with vegetation." And that is what happened. The land produced vegetation, all sorts of seed-bearing plants and trees with fruit. And God saw that it was good. And evening passed and morning came, marking the third day. And then God said, "Let the lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night. Let them be signs to mark the seasons, days, and years." God made two great lights, the larger one to govern the day, and the smaller one to govern the night. God also made the stars. And God saw that it was good. And evening passed and morning came, marking the fourth day. And then God said, "Let the waters swarm with fish and other life. Let the skies be filled with birds of every kind." So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that scurries and swarms in the water and every sort of bird. And God saw that it was good. And evening passed and morning came, marking the fifth day. And then God said, "Let the earth produce every sort of animal, livestock, small animals that scurry along the ground, and wild animals." And that is what happened. God made all sorts of animals. And God saw that it was good. And then God said, "Let us make human beings in our image to be like us." And so God created human beings in God's own image. In the image of God, God created them, male and female. And then God looked over all that God had made and saw that it was very good. And evening passed and morning came, marking the sixth day. And so the creation of the heavens and the earth and everything in them was completed. On the seventh day, God had finished God's work of creation, and so God rested. God blessed the seventh day and called it holy. Our theme this week is about miracles. And we sometimes think that miracles are these great, big, huge, unexpected things. But we think that miracles happen all the time, every day. These seeds that you see here come out of an apple. They're apple seeds. And every one of those seeds can grow into a giant tree. And every one of those apple trees can grow hundreds and hundreds of apples. Have you ever thought about that when you ate an apple? That apple came from a tiny little seed that grew into a whole tree? That sounds like a miracle to me. So this week, look for the miracles in your garden, in the forest, in the world, in the sky, wherever you are. Look at the sun shining and the moon at night and know that you're surrounded by miracles
because
all the time.
Miracles are everywhere and they can happen anytime.
Amen.
All the time. Amen.